Hello everybody, welcome to my page, Messages from Venus. Okay, so I'm going to do a video that's a video request. Let me see if I can, zoom out. Really bad at editing, really bad. Okay, so it's been a video request. I think the first person that requested it was Mary Scream, and it's taken me months to do the request. And so, here it is. This is on how, I'm not going to show you exactly what I do to modify my decks, but I'm going to show you what I use to modify them. So, this is the, I don't even know, Katamaru Pro, and this one has, I got this at Amazon. It has the large, medium, and small, and you can use this handle to, I'll show you with one card. You can use the handle to put it in here and then clip it any which way you want. And then I use of course the scissors to cut borders. I also use Sharpies, the jumbo ones. These are the permanent markers, chisel tip. You have to make sure that they're chiseled. And chiseled means that they are like that. See? Like this. I have a couple of chiseled markers. Or I use these pens that you can find at Michael's. And this is a little bit difficult to use, but it works. You just have to have patience. Or these markers. This is from the Recollections Signature Special, and I got this one at Michael's, and I got this one at Michael's also. See how teeny tiny the tips are, and see how teeny tiny they are, but they do the job. This is Zig Memory System Writer. I don't know, but I found this at Michael's, and this is pigmented ink is what they call it, and this is acid free. If you want to go a little greener and it doesn't smell so strongly as the Sharpies, then these type of markers will be best. I used to use the pads, but I don't use them anymore because those pads, the ink pads, which I still have, I didn't bring them out because I don't use them anymore. It takes so much longer for the cards to freaking to fix themselves, I guess. Then I'm going to show you guys some of the outcomes of the cards. These look a little gray, but it's only because I have like the concentrated powder. I've consecrated these. I've worked with these enough to know that I'm not going to give this deck away. It's this is the Marielle, and I use this for myself only. This is a me, myself, and I deck, and I took away the words and I took away all the borders because of the simple fact that I feel like this can be used in the Rider-Waite system, in the Thoth system, and in its own way, in its own system. It's fantastic. I did the edges black, but like I said, they look a little gray with powder. If you guys look up my video or look at my video in regards to cleansing and consecrating, you will see that I speak about this powder that I created with herbs and other substances. This is probably all that it will do to your deck. It will not harm your deck in any way, shape, or form. These are in absolutely great shape. Let me move this a little bit. Excuse me. These are in absolutely great shape. And as you can see, the images are fantastic. Then I want to show you guys a little something, because I know people usually just do the borders however the color of the backing is. But let's say you have a border that's just like this one and it has different colors. I decided to not just do it blue, but do it in a different color. So up here, since there's more blue up here, I decided to do it blue, and then on the sides I decided to do it orange. This also has powder in it. and it goes with the backing of the cards. So I'm gonna put the back of the cards. Ooh, let me zoom out. Oops. Let's see, maybe I just have to move back a little bit. Okay, so this is the backing of the card, and these are the cards. I could have done it yellow, but I decided not to. So you can do different things with different types of decks. Now, I also want to show you guys another one that's not the same. This one looks great also, but it's the powder. This is green on this side, and then beige brownish on this side. But because it has black on both sides, I decided to do the edges black, even though they don't look it, but they are black. And then they are decks such as the Da Vinci Enigma, which I decided to go with the theme and the backings of the deck. This is silver, white, and red. I did a review on this deck already. You guys can go check it out if you want to. And then the edges, I did them in red. Now, I also trimmed these and rounded the edges, so they now look like this. Not everything is in the same order and the same size, as you can tell. See? But I don't mind. They shuffle beautifully anyway. And, I'm really bad at this. Maybe I should just move. Maybe there. Anyway, okay, so this is still the deck right here, and like that. And like I said, they still shuffle wonderfully. You can still rifle shuffle them just as nicely. Okay, that's that. And then you have like glossy cards, such as Ask Your Angels cards, which I was planning to give away, and then I kind of just went back and thought about it. And sell, but I rekindled with them. So these are your Ask Your Angels cards. This is a Oracle card deck by Tony Marcelano, and as you can see, it's a little glossy, or maybe you can't see it, but it's glossy, and I cut the borders because they were a little too much, and the artwork is so beautiful. I didn't want to, the edging, the borders, I didn't want the borders to take away from the actual deck itself. So they came out like this, and for this edging, which is pink, I used the Recollections pink from Michaels. So then I got the Whispers, Nature's Whispers. And this is another one that I did completely different from what it is. This is the backing. And as you can see, this backing has blue, it has yellow, and it has little shades of green right here. So what I did was that I didn't trim it, first of all, because this deck has no borders and it's fantastic. And then I did the yellow over here, the yellow over here, the blue over here, and then the green on this side. And then this is the deck on this side, and then this is the deck on this side. So you can do whatever you like with them. They don't have to be absolutely perfect, and they still shuffle absolutely fantastic. They don't have to be perfect when trimming and edging and doing all this stuff. Let me see. Then you have decks such as this one. Oh, this deck is fantastic. That has different colors in the back. It has different colors. It's a little glossy, but I decided to just go with the purple because that is the frequency that it's under. And again, I've consecrated these, so it has the powder still. And I also removed the small borders. Let me see. If you have this deck, you will know this deck comes with small borders. And when I did that, the images came out better. And, you know, they're better to see than than when they had the borders. They're fantastic. So that's that. And then you have these itty bitty cards. This deck I'm definitely going to sell because it just doesn't with me. It doesn't want to be sold, but I'm gonna sell it anyway. This is the original size of the cards. I don't like the cardstock either because it's like too thick. I don't like that. It doesn't shuffle right. So this is the regular size of the deck, and then I trimmed it all the way down to this size right here. It's about, I don't know, maybe 3 inches long. And then I did the borders, and I did not consecrate this deck, but for those of you who are interested, this is the Ancestral Path Tarot. Please note this deck is trimmed, edged, and it's really tiny, and I would like to do a review on it before I can sell it. But if it gets sold via this video or anywhere else prior to, then good luck to you in this deck. But it has the flavor that you would want in a deck, which is the deck not to be whitewashed, and it has so many different stories to tell. It's just not for me. I didn't think I was gonna be this disappointed in it, but I am. But whoever's interested, you guys can go ahead and work with the deck and purchase the deck. Email me if you are interested, and I will give you a price. I don't know what that price is going to be, but there you have it. And another thing, I'm not afraid to have small decks at all in any way, shape, or form. I don't care because I have itty titty teeny tiny hands. Like, they're the size of my palm, so I don't have a problem with like shuffling. I don't have a problem with anything like that. And then you have these whitewash decks, but this deck can be whitewashed because of the artwork that it was that it represents. This is the Alchemical Tarot. I trimmed the edges and I made the edges gray, and this is the deck. It is a little glossy, but the borders took away so much from it, I feel, because of the images. And so it's a little slimmer. I'm not going to sell this deck because this is so fucking powerful. Very masculine energy in this deck, and straight to the damn point. It plays no fucking games whatsoever. So that's that. I haven't reviewed it because I haven't worked with it as much to do a review on it, and it shuffles really nicely, just so you guys see. It shuffles beautifully. Then you have, last but not least, decks such as the Tao Oracle that a lot of people would like to edge, but don't know, what color to use. I know Kelly from The Truth and Story, who does amazing reviews on here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go and subscribe to her. She does amazing reviews. I believe she did the review on this already. She said she doesn't want to damage the deck in any way, shape, or form. But I went ahead and did the edges red. And yes, they're consecrated. So the edges are red. And this is the deck. This is the Tao Oracle. I didn't trim it because if you take away the borders, you will be taking away from the message. This is also an I Ching system, a system in and of itself, besides being just an oracle deck. And so I didn't trim it, but I did do the edges. So that's just how they look. That's what I do. So don't be afraid to be different and do the edges differently. You don't have to trim all your decks. I was actually very afraid of trimming my decks when I first, started being an actual collector. I was like, oh my gosh, like before having my YouTube channel, I said, oh my gosh, people are crazy. People are on here chopping their decks, killing their decks. Like, don't they know that their decks have their own personality and their own spirit? And so I just decided to try it one day, and so I did. And it's been history since then. I am now a trimming fanatic. I am a freak. If I can make the deck look a little bit better, then I will do so. Then let's see. Oh, and it doesn't matter like how big the deck is, as like the Nature Whispers deck and the Tao Oracle are very big. You can just take your time. This also can be a I don't know, a time to go into like some sort of like meditation. Some sort of meditation. Where's my tiger's eye? Okay. Some sort of some sort of meditation when you take edging and trimming and modifying your decks as a hobby, and then this way you don't have to feel as horrible for trimming and edging your decks down like I have. Oh, and also this is the Spirit Messages deck. This deck did not come like this. It had the words in the bottom and these long paragraphs, but I decided to just take the paragraphs off. I use this for readings for clients and for spiritual readings. Like there's some people that want to just oh my gosh, I'm so bad at recording, that just want to get in tune with themselves or have messages from beyond. This is a great deck for that, so this is fantastic. So that's all I wanted to say, really. You don't have to trim your decks like anybody else. You can do whatever you want, even though there's a lot of videos on here of people that actually walk you through what they have done to their decks. I, however, will not do it because it's your own experience. I just wanted to show you guys how I keep my decks, and I also keep my decks in sachets. Because the way I consecrate my decks and I work with my decks, I like my decks to have air, and I don't like them to continue to go back to the same energy of the manufacturer that I just cleansed it from. That's why I don't keep my decks in boxes. So, I love the Marielle Tarot. So anyway, that's all that I wanted to say to you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video and that it has helped you in any way, shape, or form. And I will see you guys in the next video. Please do make sure to check out my monthly videos as well as the videos that I'm doing for relationships, hot topics, what else am I doing? And spells that I am doing as well. So enjoy. Bonjour. I hope I'm saying that right. I think that's bye or something. I don't know. Bye guys. Blessings and love to all of you.